Hi, blessings, everyone. Excuse me, I'm just adjusting my computer here. So it's Sunday today, 21st of October, 2018. It feels very strange when I say the date. I don't really feel connected with date and time. We had a very, I don't know if I can find a word for what was going on yesterday. I'm hearing it today coming in. It's very loud and lots of noise, whooshing around. And yesterday was extremely intense in terms of, well, first of all, I see the illusion has opened. So in terms of our own process, there was a great deal of light coming through yesterday, which was allowing us to really connect in with I guess with the reality of who we truly are. It's difficult to put this into words, as always. I personally yesterday I found that I was resting a lot, and I was sleeping. And sorry, I'm just looking for some water here. Yeah, it was. It was powerful day. I really felt my root shaking around, and I was dropping things, and my boundaries were weird. I was walking into things. I was having little mishaps while I was walking around. And I was feeling really unstable. And usually on a day when I feel this, there might be something happening planetary-wise. Maybe there's another quake happening, or there's something major going on in the way of tsunami or whatever it might be. And I've learned about this through my own experiences. But when I was tuning in last night, I was seeing that the planet is, it looks a lot lighter today, actually. Last night when I was tuning in, I was really seeing the planet with, the grid had opened up more, and there was more light coming through the grid. There's also a frequency that is shifting on the planet, which is affecting us. And it feels very deep in terms of this illusion that I speak about, where we're able to recognize what's real in our lives. And I've been speaking about this quite a lot recently. So, yes, it was a very intense night for me. I literally, I feel as if I'm being swallowed up by all these energies. At times, and it's very, very noisy. It's loud. It's weird. I've had this for a few years, and so today I'm very still and very quiet. I feel my perception is changing a lot at present. And yeah, I had a strong message coming through today about universal source and being a universal soul. I thought I would do just a short message about recognizing our universality in terms of being free of the illusion. So I'll do my best to explain this in words, and I'll probably follow up with a meditation. But I'm just tuning into this present moment and these messages that are coming through to share, and this is for the highest good of all. And I'm just harmonizing this energy coming through and just blessing it with flow, the flow of life. So yeah, being a universal soul. If you're a universal soul and you're not aware of it, there can be lots of conflict in life, inwardly, feeling misunderstood, confusion. Basically, what's happening is if you are plugged in and you are a universal soul, what will be happening is the universe is continually giving a gift back of yourself. It doesn't feel like that when it's happening. It can feel really threatening because you may be living life in a certain way where you feel that you're making progress, and then it changes for no reason. The reality shifts, and it can happen very quickly. So you might be making progress with with your path, or what you feel is your path, and then what happens is it just changes, and it can change in the moment. Basically, what's happening is your perception has shifted from inside, and the universe is continually bringing you back into who you are. So you don't really have a choice in this. It feels as if it can feel threatening. Yeah. And also there's a sense of your freedom being reduced. Everything that you've worked for, everything that you've maintained in life has gone. It can happen in relationships as well, very strongly. If you are a person who loves having people around and has friendships, family, you have attachments to people, and you may feel a lot of love for them. Being a universal soul means quite the opposite. And as we progress in life, if we come into our universality, if that's the word, then you become, in essence, you're becoming freer. But what's happening in terms of what you're experiencing may feel as if there's a deep loss there. There's lots of grieving happening inside. Many people experience this when they lose someone very, very dear to them and someone that they love very much. It may be a parent, or it might be a family member, or someone that you're very, very bonded with, where there's a close tie. And what happens at this point is, as we go through a grieving process and this loss of this physical being that we love, we're actually brought back into the universal source and this deep love that is connected with who you truly are as a universal being. The pain can be extraordinary because all that's being experienced at this point is the grieving process and a sense of emotion that can be anything from anger to deeply hurt and confused around the experience. I'm just tuning into this as I'm talking about it. There's lots of this happening on the planet at the present time, with so many souls leaving the planet, and lots of celebrities that have moved on over the past, in the most recent years, where there's been quite a big shift there in terms of the illusion shifting, and the celebrity status has shifted, because we're actually embracing more of our own celebrity, our own person, our own self. As we grow, we move into this place which is infinite. And so this process of grief that I'm speaking about, that can be felt when we lose a tie or an attachment. And as I said, it can be a very deep love there. The sense of loss brings us back into this universal soul, the universal source of ourselves. So the universal soul is one of freedom, non-attachment. There is really no ego there, or is the ego presents itself in a different way. It's recognized as being something that is, in other words, we know that it's not real, and our awareness is heightened through this recognition. We recognize the ego and this energy of ego wherever we go in life when we're plugged into the universe. And the constraints there. So this process that I'm talking about of loss and grief is actually, we're losing ourselves. We've lost a part of our attachment to an external source that was very much a part of us for part of our journey in life, but it's actually a wonderful gift to let go and release. If you can imagine life as a dance, and where there's a movement there, and where we're embracing life through our freedom, we move through our days and connect, but there's no attachment. There is a deep love that is in our essence, but there is no need. The neediness doesn't exist. It's a place of surrender and really the selfless service, I guess, to the planet and to ourselves and to the people that we meet. We offer a lot in terms of our presence in the communities, in the global community. Our energy can be felt, and we share through the sense of belonging, knowing that we belong together and that there is no loss. The biggest part of the process of death in terms of loss for an advanced soul and a universal source is to recognize that we do not lose anything, that we do not lose anyone, because everything is one. So therefore, when we lose someone that we love dearly, we come into a deeper sense of belonging, where that soul that we have this deep love for and this sense of loss becomes quite the opposite. It is a place of oneness. And that identity that we've been attached to of the person, as it dissolves, we actually embody and embrace their energy as a part of us. And they strengthen our lives. It depends on the relationship and the connection, but there is a very deep this beauty and this love that comes through is so open, and it awakens through the heart, which is where we feel the grief, or we feel this sense of loss. And it's this connection with the beloved, with this true essence of soul. If you lived life recognizing that everyone is free, it would change the whole dynamic of the I'm trying to get the word out here, the perception of our lives. If you look at life and recognize that your perception is creating your world around you, that whatever it is that you're experiencing is your own creation, then you can change it by changing your perception. And I'm saying that it's not always something that is easy in terms of shifting that perspective. It's a part of our growth spiritually as we become lighter and we have this sense of deep gratitude for each moment and for life. So I'm just sending energy today to this sense of loss. And I'm sending this energy into the collective and really connecting in with this planetary shift and asking for this freedom and this universality to be recognized as a reality and a blessing of who we truly are. So I'm just blessing the attachment to the illusion of past, where there is no energy there. And connecting in with this present moment, the breath of life. I'm just tuning in inside with the source of life. And freeing up the perception of what life should be into what it truly is. And we're just connecting in with the light that's growing inside and this shift of the ages, this consciousness that is deeply rooted inside our presence. And our sense of belonging inside. Blessing our wisdom. And this deep awareness of who we truly are. a blessed one of soul. Deep gratitude for life. And just connecting in with the heart center and this essence and freedom, the higher guidance, and this universal source of freedom through the heart and into Mother Earth. And this beauty of Gaia and her magical source of creativity. Where the magic happens in this moment. So we're just releasing all expectations of anything other than what is. Blessing our deep connection with the source of life inside. Peace. Namaste. Have a beautiful day, and I'll speak to you soon.